Let's take a look at the Titan chain V-bar snow tire chain on our 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee L. This is a ladder pattern style chain, so it's going to be a little bit different than the Koenigs because they have a diamond pattern, but these are going to be a little bit more rougher of a ride than the Koenigs, but this is going to give you a lot more traction. These are pretty much the twist link chains that you see options for on our website, but these are going to be a lot more aggressive. So they have the V-bars here. This is going to be something that if you drive it into your garage or up your driveway, sometimes these get a little too aggressive in light snow to where they might start to scratch your garage or your driveway. So be mindful of that. But these can be used on-road or off-road, so you can use them throughout the whole year if you really wanted to. They're made of a low carbon steel, so they shouldn't rust away over time. And when it comes to rim protection, as you can see, the chains don't even get close to our rim. So these will protect your rims. I just like to enable my vehicle to get unstuck in those situations just to keep these in the car, but I want to have that option to get unstuck, but I don't want it to scratch my rims. So we really want them to protect our investment, and these do a pretty good job. They come in a pack of 2, come in a little carrying case right here. It's a canvas bag. These aren't the best. These do tend to rip over time, especially with the V-bars being a little bit more sharp at the ends. So the chains are probably going to outlast this bag, but it is relatively easy to get them in the bag. So that's something that's kind of good. It's not really that big of a bag, so you can put it in your little storage area in the back or just underneath one of your seats. When it comes to installing them, we do have to get on the ground and go around back, but if you watch our installation process, I'll show you exactly how to do it. Let's lay out our chains, make sure they're not tangled up or anything. And then there's 2 things we want to look at. One, this link right here, this is the smooth side. And on the other side, it's not so smooth because of these little pieces right here. So we want that smooth side to go towards our tire just to prevent any unnecessary damage to our sidewalls. And then this lever right here, this needs to end up on the outside of the tire so we can access it later. So once you get all that figured out, you just want to grab the chains in the middle, and then we can drape them over our tire. We want to make sure that they're nice and even, both front and back, but also right to left as well. Once all that is good, I'll meet you around back for our first connection. On one side, we're going to have a series of links. On the other side, we're going to have a hook. So I do suggest doing this in your garage to figure out which link's going to be best, because there is going to be a link that's going to get you the best fit. So right now, I'm probably going to go with the third one down. And it is relatively difficult to get both of your hands back here, especially if there's snow on the ground too. That's going to be kind of hard. So just be mindful of that. You can also drive onto these to prevent you from having to do this, but since they are V-bar, they are going to be relatively aggressive on your driveway, so they might scratch it up a little bit. So now that that's hooked on, I'll meet you around front for our second connection. Pretty much the same thing in the front. We're going to have some links, and we're going to have a lever on this one though. So we're going to take the lever, go through, curl it back, and then hook this in just like that. There's still a little bit of slack, but that's what the rubber tensioner is for. This is not included with the kit. It's going to be in the related parts section of the webpage. So just pick up one of these. It does come in a pair too, so you just have to add one set to your cart. You want to make sure that the hooks are facing out. I like to start on top and then go down to the bottom, and then we're going to have 2 on each side. We try to be as even as possible when hooking these up, just to evenly distribute all that pressure throughout the chain. And now, once all that's done, we want you to go into the vehicle, roll over it a couple times, come back out, and just make sure that everything's good once it settles. And if it's still tight, we're ready to go. And that's pretty much it for a look at the Titan Chain V-Bar Snow Tire Chain on our 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee L.